feel like Etsy is so hard, and the hardest part about Etsy is really just getting that first sale. But today we're going to be talking about how to get from 0 sales to 100 sales. And I'm also going to preface this video by saying that I know that there's a lot of videos out there that tell you that it's easy to get 100 sales in a week or a month, but I'm going to let you know that it took me about 3 months to get my first 100 sales, so just setting a more realistic expectations of how to get 100 sales. So the thing about Etsy is they show you the number of sales that you make in front of your store. You can see it, the customer can see it, and for me it's quite anxiety inducing because people can see how well your store is doing, but I think that's the whole point of the number being there, so that the customer can see how valid your store is. Getting back to the topic of achieving your first 100 sales, and I'll put it out there and say that it is very hard. It's so hard getting that first sale, especially when someone first goes to your store and see that you have 0 sales. It's difficult for them to justify shopping from your store versus a more established store. And it's also hard for them to justify being that first sale for you, because no one wants to be the guinea pig of a store. I feel like as consumers we need to see proof that this purchase is worth it, and with inflation going on I feel like every dollar counts. We need to see social proof from reviews, people leaving photos of your products, and just the fact that someone really loves your product. In your new shop and an established shop that has hundreds of reviews and sales, they're mostly going to shop from the established shop. So how can you get that new customer to shop your shop instead of the established shop? How can you differentiate yourself from the competitor? So for me, I sell stickers, and the way that I like to differentiate myself from my competitors is by a few things. I can play with the pricing to make it more appealing to the customer. I can offer maybe free shipping to the customer because no one wants to pay shipping. Maybe just the overall design is unique and different enough for the consumer to purchase my stickers over another shop. And as a new shop, you have to have the understanding that you will definitely have to invest in your shop if you want it to be successful. And there's definitely a possibility that you may not even be profitable within your first few months, or maybe your first year of your shop being open, because you're consistently trying to invest in your shop and win over customers. And these investments come from a variety of different things. From, like I mentioned earlier, maybe you want to offer free shipping or lower cost in your stickers. Those costs may be higher than what you're actually selling your product for. But once you start establishing a loyal customer base, you will see sales starting to trickle in, and you will break even in what you invested in. So overall, you really need to somehow stand out, because if all the products are the same as a competitor's shop and they have more reviews, more sales, they are definitely going to choose that more established shop over yours. The next tip that I have is to make your shop actually look like a shop. Maybe try browsing some of your favorite shops and see how you can emulate the information on a banner, for example, what type of photos they take, what kind of information they include in their descriptions, and how you can just have that in your store. Sure to not just half-ass your listings, because I feel like the customer will know that you didn't put the effort into making your shop look professional. Make sure to take quality photos and include all the information necessary in the description, because again, on the topic of validity, if your shop looks professional, then there is a higher chance for someone to shop at your store. I think when I first started, the recommended amount of listings that they suggested to have up on your store is about 10 to 20, but I think nowadays it's more closer to maybe 30 to 50, which makes sense, because if I were to go to a shop and there's only a few listings, I'm probably not going to shop from that store, because there's no variety, there's only a few items to choose from. Maybe there's a minimum amount that I have to purchase for like free shipping, so I would definitely choose a store that has way more items than a new store that only has 1 or 2 items available. So the story of how I got my first 100 sales, I got my first sale in one of 2 ways. I joined a lot of relevant Facebook groups and started posting about my shop. So for example, I sell stickers, so I joined a lot of planner Facebook groups, and when someone was wanting a specific sticker or sticker sheet, I would just comment on their posts the link to my shop, and that is exactly how I got my first sale on Etsy. And then from there, a bunch of my friends have supported my shop and left reviews on my shop. So definitely ask your friends and family to support your shop in the beginning to get your first few sales. I think from these 2 tactics that helped me get like 30 to 40 sales, and the rest of the sales to 100 really came from the Etsy marketplace algorithm. I noticed that once 1 or 2 people purchased one of my listings or a certain item, that item gets picked up by the algorithm. And once that item gets picked up by the algorithm, I feel like it shows up higher on the page, and it might even be on the first page. So I feel like if people show that they like your item, then Etsy will definitely boost that item for you. So for example, one of my top items is this like Don't Bend Happy Mail sticker, and I'm gonna go into incognito right now so that I don't show my store, since I probably search my items all the time and search Don't Bend stickers, and out of the 1,000 other listings of this Don't Bend stickers topic, mine is actually the first one on the page after the ad. So actually this is my first time seeing this, so it's exciting to see that I'm actually the first one. But again, I think like if someone just purchases your items enough, there's a higher chance that Etsy will just boost your items to the top, because at the end of the day, Etsy also wants to make money, and the only way they make money is if someone purchases your items so that they can get a commission out of it. So to conclude this video, get your friends and family to be the first ones to buy your products and ask them for honest reviews and feedback. And also make sure your shop looks like a shop. So I think those are the 2 biggest takeaways that I would offer as advice to get from 0 sales to 100 sales. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed listening to my journey of my 0 to 100 sales on Etsy, and I hope you are able to learn something and apply it to your Etsy shop. But until next time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Etsy content.